All right, it's 6:31 right now. Let's take a look live view from the Weatherstorm camera in Quitman, Georgia.
Got some clouds up there.
Yeah, got the clouds going already.
Yeah.
My goodness, folks are still trying to wake up and the clouds are like, no, I'm already busy.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some of those clouds in spots today. I think we're going to find some showers in spots today, too.
Again? Okay.
Yesterday we had a couple of humdingers, like decent, strong, severe thunderstorm warning we had in parts of Leon County. And then we had some flooding concerns in some areas to the north. So we had things yesterday afternoon. We're going to have some things over the next few afternoons, too, although I think today is kind of like the little break between yesterday's action and what should be more activity on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday. It doesn't mean we won't get showers today. We're going to get showers today, but maybe not as many as we had yesterday. It's 73 right now in Tallahassee and in Perry, 72s for Bainbridge, Valdosta, and in Live Oak. Apalachicola is the warm spot where it's 76 this morning. Now, I don't see a lot on the radar picture now. We did see those clouds in the live shot from up over Quitman, and I think what's going to happen for us today is we're going to be looking for some of those showers and finding more of them well west of here. Now, I still think there will be some showers. Top temperatures, they're probably going to get up over 90, even if it's only for a little while until we start to see some of those showers happen. It is going to be muggy from start to finish today, and I don't think that mugginess is going away anytime soon, and that's going to likely give us more shots for more morning fog over the next several mornings. So we're going to have sort of a repeat of what we've been having, I think, all the way throughout the upcoming weekend, but I'm not saying it's going to be an all-weekend soaker. I'll break it down, full forecast. We'll check on the tropics, too, in just a couple of minutes. We did promise some more viewer pictures from yesterday, and here are some of the pictures from some of the flooding in Lowndes County. And this coming from Jake Bent in Valdosta. And he said this was taken from the Inner Perimeter Walmart. And so I guess Ryan was bored this morning. So he did the math for us. All right, those shopping carts, the bottom of the basket's about 19 inches off the ground. That's a lot of water.
That is a lot of water. Whoa, so I guess no one could go to Walmart yesterday. Unless you had a boat.
Or you couldn't get out of the store.
Right. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, for real.
Right?
Imagine being inside and then you come out, oh, let me go to my car, and that's what you see.
You'd have to swim.
That is some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
My goodness. All right. Well, these are coming from Lisa Lanier. She says this was at the Three Oaks Apartments on the north side of town.
Yeah, so definitely you get a whole bunch of rain in a short period of time, and this is what can happen. Those flash floods are dangerous, by the way. So always be mindful. Our summer storms can absolutely do things like this.
Right.
We thank everyone for the pictures, by the way, and if you have pictures, if you get pictures, if you take pictures, if you can do it safely, always be safe. Go to our WCTV.tv webpage. Go to the Share It tab. It's at the top of the page. That way it makes all the lawyer people happy, and we can't get in trouble for showing the picture.
Yeah.
So please do that. We love the photos from you guys. You make it better.
All right, well, on to some other news this morning. We first told you about a couple from Valdosta that pled guilty to producing child pornography back in October of 2021.
All right, so now we know that the couple are going to spend a combined 90 years in prison.
A Georgia judge sentenced Jason and Cara Wright to the maximum prison term allowed by law for each of their charges. Jason will serve 60 years in prison, followed by a lifetime of supervised release and $625,000 in restitution to 4 victims, while Cara will serve 30 years with the same restitution.
Now, for some background on this case, the 3 terabytes of illegal content was found during a search warrant back in 2020. Fast forward to 2021, and the couple was found and arrested trying to cross the Mexican border in Texas. According to court documents, the Wrights lured 4 kids to engage in sexually explicit acts and filmed it. Now, we spoke to Lowndes County Sheriff Ashley Polk back in 2020 about the case, and here's what he had to say.
I've been doing this 21 years, and it's probably the most horrific case of child pornography I've ever been associated with.
Court documents also point out that Jason was involved in the Valdosta area Boy Scouts of America from August 2015 until August 2020.
Well, covering Tallahassee, police making a second arrest following a shooting at the McDonald's on South Monroe Street that left 1 person injured. That shooting happened June 11th. TPD says 20-year-old Aronde Dixon Jr. is charged with carrying a concealed firearm without a license. 18-year-old Dominic McBride has already been charged with attempted first-degree murder and carrying a concealed firearm without a license. Police say the shooting started inside the restaurant after a fight between two groups of men. Dixon Jr. fired shots from outside, which led to McBride shooting at him. Dixon went across the street to the Circle K, where he realized he had been shot. He was later taken to a hospital for treatment.
All right, it's 6:37 now. In some national news, for the first time ever, a black woman is being sworn in to the U.S. Supreme Court. Amy Kiley has more on the historic moment happening today.
Today will go down in the history books as incoming Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson becomes the first black woman to join the U.S. Supreme Court.
I have developed a methodology to ensure that I am ruling impartially.
Jackson's midday swearing-in ceremony coincides with the start of retirement for outgoing Justice Stephen Breyer. She's becoming the court's 104th Associate Justice, and she's already standing out in that long line of predominantly white men.
Do you agree with this book that is being taught with kids that babies are racist?
Senator,
Jackson is a historic addition to a historically unpopular court. Gallup reports confidence in the institution is at the lowest it's ever recorded. Polls indicate a strong majority of Americans disagree with the court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade.
I couldn't carry this baby to term and have my husband have to bury both of us.
That makes this a notable moment from Jackson's Senate hearings.
and I know that my judicial role is further constrained by careful adherence to precedent.
The Supreme Court says the opinions it's releasing today are the last of this session, and a protest is already scheduled for tonight. I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
And the court is expected to start releasing its final rulings at 10 o'clock this morning. The planned protest is over the case involving the EPA. The court could strip its power to regulate greenhouse gas emissions from power plants. Another high-profile case deals with immigration. It's about whether the Biden administration can end the Trump administration's Remain in Mexico border policy.
All right, well, let's go ahead and switch over to talk about the holiday weekend coming up. As many plan to head down to the coast to celebrate the 4th of July, Audubon, Florida is urging visitors to protect beach nesting birds from fireworks.
Yeah, Michelle Roberts talked with a shorebird biologist about how to celebrate Independence Day without harming coastal birds.
Audubon, Florida is asking visitors to not set off personal fireworks on the beach and follow a few other guidelines because this 4th of July weekend, many birds are re-nesting and this is their final chance to raise young for the season. Shorebird biologist Michael Ferreira says the bird population and beach habitat on the Forgotten Coast has declined over the last 10 years.
Some of these species, snowy plovers in particular, American oystercatchers, their numbers are below 250 nesting pairs in the state. They're charismatic creatures that deserve to have a place on the planet, and so we want to try and protect them because they're indicators of just how healthy these ecosystems are.
On 4th of July, he suggests attending a municipal fireworks show far from nests to avoid sending birds in a panic.
They're confused, just like your pet would be when a firework goes off, and it can cause them to have health issues like heart attacks and can cause the birds to abandon their eggs, abandon their chicks, leave the chicks vulnerable to predators.
To keep birds safe, stay back at least 100 feet from nests, keep pets leashed, and throw out trash and food.
A lot of these species have been going through and working hard for the past month or two to lay these eggs, to have their chicks, and one weekend can cause such a big difference.
Audubon, Florida's bird stewards will be at beaches across Florida this 4th of July to help promote beach nesting birds' safety.
Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
Got a lot of muggy going on out there this morning. It's going to be that way throughout the day. Top temperatures, pretty good chance to get up over 90, all depending on who's lucky enough to get the showers and when. I don't expect the temperatures to stay up over 90 for too long because there should be enough showers around the region today to start knocking those numbers down early this afternoon. But today likely won't feature as many showers as yesterday did or as many as I think tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday will. Look at all the 72s and 3s almost everywhere. 72 or 73, except for Apalachicola, where it's 76. Now, a little breeze out of the northeast is trying to stir things up and limit some of the fog that is already forming out there with all the moisture in the air. Spots like Live Oak, like Homerville, like Valdosta, our visibility is down below 1 mile, and we're going to find more mornings with more fog over the next few because we've got all this moisture in place. You feel it when you step outside, and yeah, your glasses are going to fog up when you step outside too. The radar picture doesn't have a lot left on there for us now. We had a couple of showers at midnight, 1 a.m., even closer to 2, but they've since fizzled out. And what's likely going to happen is over the next few hours, limited showers, but we'll start to cook up more clouds, and that can also slowly hold down some of the temperatures. I do see showers in the forecast for today, but I like the way the Futurecast is depicting kind of widely scattered, not all over the place all the time, everybody gets wet kind of rain. And I think today, likely a little bit less activity than we had yesterday and what we should have over the next few days when a little bit more energy finds its way into our part of the southeast. So today, best chances to see showers I think are going to be in westernmost areas, but have the umbrella handy just in case. These next several days, we're likely going to need it. Winds on the Gulf today, southeast and south 5 to 15, seas 1 to 3 feet. We'll put a little light chop in the protected waters. This morning it's 70s and muggy. We'll mix the sun and clouds together. This afternoon, more clouds, more muggy, and yeah, some showers. A 50-60% chance of where you are to get wet. Let's expect those top temperatures in the low 90s in the warmest spots. Mid-70s tonight. The showers will fizzle. They may linger till about midnight again, and it's going to be humid tomorrow when we get started, and there'll be more patchy fog around. Here's that 7-day forecast, and those rain chances go up to about 70% tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. I think there will be more scattered showers at more points during the day, but by no means are we talking all day nonstop steady rains. There'll be lots of breaks and gaps and windows when it's not raining for the holiday weekend and on Monday for the 4th.